meh. It must almost as if no, they did this to me. So meh. You get me? So you guys, Netflix is here. Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Alma. I am so excited, obviously, because Netflix is now in Nigeria. Just have to come and see what's up now. You're like, Naija. I'm here, guys. I see what you guys have been doing, and I'm trying to bring the fire. Let's do this together, Naija. Let's unearth this talent, this juice. I am so happy. I'm super excited for the fact that Netflix is here. It's about time. And this is just great. It means that we're going to be seeing more amazing movies with good funding, like good budgets, better stories, better production. Netflix is going to be putting mad money behind movies, so we're going to be seeing more of great movies that can be entering into awards and be taking home awards, as opposed to just mediocre movies that just going to make you laugh and you're wondering how did this storyline tie into this particular area and stuff, and it's just going to be bad. So I'm really excited for the fact that Netflix is in Nigeria. So to commemorate this great day, I'm going to be telling you guys the top 5 movies that you must definitely watch on Netflix in Nigeria. So these are 5 of the best, of my best Nigerian movies available to watch now on Netflix. These movies are good. They have great storyline. Honestly, they even surprised me, because I was like, when it comes to Nigerian movies, there's already something I'm expecting from Nigerian movie. I'm expecting it's hype. But this movie really surprised me. I'm like, wow, you guys really put in effort into doing this, and I'm really proud of these people that worked on this project and made us proud. I'm like, you know what, I can proudly say that I have Nigerian movies on Netflix, so people, I'll not be ashamed of it. So these movies are not Nigerian movies in my books that you must watch on Netflix. So guys, drum roll please, because your girl's about to go in. This one is a Nigerian story, a Nigerian storyline, but it was not produced in Nigeria. It's actually an Australian film, because it was produced by a lady called Sudabe Morteza, and the title of this movie is Joy. When I saw Joy on Netflix, I didn't even know what I was expecting. I was like, let me just give it a chance, let me just see what the movie is about. And I would say that I was really astounded, and I was surprised, because it broke my heart too. This story literally takes us on a journey of our protagonist, our hero of this movie. Her name is Joy, and how she came into the country illegally through sex trafficking. So she's staying with several other girls in this small apartment supervised by a madam, and she's working her way into eventually paying off her madam, and also sending money to her family, taking care of her daughter, and still having a relationship on the side. And still, it's just the hustle, practically, of people who are into sex trafficking out of this country. The story is amazing. I know it was not really written by a Nigerian, written by an Australian, but this story is a must watch. If you're on Netflix, you haven't watched this movie, I would advise that you do so immediately, because this movie is pure fire. It was rated 92% on Rotten Tomatoes. 92%. It's an incredible movie, I'm telling you guys. It was also 75% on Metallic and 6.6 on IMDb. So it's an amazing movie. Honestly, how it ended broke my heart, because I was expecting so much more from her. I was like, this is... But then again, I don't know, I just, life. I like when movies really talk about life and not just on a mission to give you a happy ending or a mission to give you a great ending or the ending the audience is expecting, but an ending that is typical to how life plays. Do you understand what I'm saying? So this movie, it's absolutely fire. I would advise that you watch it. The character played by Aonika, absolutely breathtaking. My second one, however, is, guys, Lionheart. Like, I don't know, can we even do this particular? Can we do this rundown of top 5 movies on Netflix and not mention Lionheart? It's not even possible. It is not, blow my mind. It is not possible. I will not have it. I cannot have it. Lionheart, I would say, is one of the best Nigerian movies on Netflix. I am saying that it blew my mind. It brought me to tears. I was like, oh my god, like, oh no, I can't believe it, because it is such a human story to somebody who is a girl, who is a Nigerian, who is me, I'm Igbo, and the story is just practically around that Igbo culture. Do you understand? So it's almost, I can totally, when you say I can relate to it. It goes around. Okay, so Lionheart practically is about a business, is a transportation business. The transportation business is titled, or is called Lionheart, and it is owned by this really big chief played by Pete Edochie, who falls ill and has to pass it on to his daughter. However, he does that but tells his brother, who is her uncle, to supervise her. She's heartbroken because she's like, why does my father think that I can run this business on my own? And the Nigerian in me is always almost like this uncle that wants to go and take property. This uncle wants to go and take property. But I love how the twists and turns and how the fact that it's not every uncle that wants to come and take your property. Some of them actually want to help, even if they're few. There are actually people who really, really do want you, who want to see you grow, who want to see you win. And I also like this particular part between her and her father. That is something that I know that my dad and my dad can't do in one day. It was so emotional. I was crying. I was like, oh, see, this is practically what family, this is practically what that father-daughter relationship is all about. And also the fact that help comes to you in the strangest places. Like, you might look at something and say, okay, this is where my help will come from. But at the end of the day, that is not where help comes from. So you should always be open to the fact that your help will come from anywhere. And you always find yourself out. Obviously, this movie, this is such a great heartwarming movie. I always tell my mom, watch it. No, this is nice. This is mad. It's mad. This movie is there. Hey. I love it too much. It's like every time I talk about this movie, I'm always smiling. I can't help myself because this is just meh. It must almost as if they did this movie. So meh. You get me? I'm going to talk about the movie ISOKEN. ISOKEN. It took me a while for me to even watch the movies again because I was like, what is that? What am I going to watch? What is this? Why should I? But guys, when I watched this movie, I was surprised. This movie follows the story of ISOKEN, played by Dokore Akande, who is 34, and her mother literally cajoles her way into finding her a man. Familiarity, her friend, her son is single, collaborator. But the thing is that son was also really, really wealthy. He had money for a very long time, and he never really found time to settle down. And ISOKEN just was single. He was interested, he had money. Honestly, what surprised me was the acting by Michael Rice. Michael Rice plays the role of Kelvin. He was a white guy. I was surprised. He was the highest point of the whole program for me because I was expecting something really shabby, because when it comes to Nigerian movies and then bringing the white person, it is always crap. Most of the time it's crap. But this particular period, the guy was actually impeccable. The acting was on point. It was not forced. It was not like as if he was trying to. It was smooth. Like he was. It was as if he was in. I'm like, this guy. Have you been here for more than me? He was just good. Michael Rice for me was the highest point of the whole show. Also great acting from people like Joseph Benjamin, who starred as Osaze. There was also Tina Mba, who was a mother, Linda Forsen and Funke Gilly friends, because every girl has like two friends she has together. And was also directed and produced by Jadesola Osiberi. Great movie. I loved how everything came together. It was so good. Lionheart used color. Like when it comes to Genevieve, this is like the second movie of her that she has done that talked about color. She's very, there's a theme almost like, when they're using Photoshop presets, that was how everything, the color tone for that movie was on point. Rotten Tomatoes scored it 100%, 100%, and it had an Oscar nod, but it was disqualified because of the non-English. How did they put it? Okay, we had a non-English dialogue quota. That means whatever movie was supposed to be submitted into that category was not supposed to be English speaking, so it was disqualified. But the thing is that in Nigeria, we have over 150 languages in Nigeria. So if you are saying you should speak one language that everybody's going to understand, it is far-fetched. It is a hard pass. It cannot work, except you're saying pidgin English, and pidgin is still English. So I would say you guys should really revisit that quota or that stuff and allow Nigerian movies to also see them to or else it's useless. I don't know. The next one is the wedding party. The wedding party. That the wedding party one, not two. No, not the two level one. The first one. That the initial one. The one gonna go. That is it. The wedding party one is still my heart. It was produced in 2016. It is the movie. It's that movie. Do you know what it is for a movie to be so good that two of the biggest telecommunications companies in Nigeria are using that storyline to market their products? We call wedding party too, and it's really somebody like Kemi Adetiba that can do something like that. Kemi is such an amazing creative. I love how she, anything that Kemi does is just impeccable. I'm not even going to lie, it is too good. Kemi knows how to deliver on screen. She knows how to tell a story. It's good like that. Now, Wedding Party 1 follows the journey of two couples from two different points of the world. One is from a Yoruba family, the other one from an Igbo family. And no. Yes. One is from a Yoruba family, the other one is from an Igbo family. One is sophisticated and fragile, the other one is like, hey, party. It is literally like our Nigerian story. It is a human story. A lot of people can relate, especially when it comes to intertribal marriages in country. You see if you've been in intertribal marriages in Nigeria, you understand the whole thing. I love how it had a message. I love how hilarious it was. I love how very personal, understandable it was. How very relatable it also was. It was a great movie. Somebody that really stood out for me in that movie was Shola Shobowale. Oh my god, there's this dance she did. It was amazing. I love how she entered. I love how she and Rivalry, but at the end of the day, they're still cool together. I love the movie so much. So Wedding Party 1, and that was when I fell in love with the idea of Banky W and Adeswai to me. That was when I fell in love with them. The pictures, it was so last but definitely not the least on my list today, guys. Of course, it has to be none other than King of Boys. Guys, King of Boys. I watched King of Boys was 3 hour long. I was in the cinema and I watched it like 3 times. The first time I watched it, I didn't even know time had passed. King of Boys by Kemi Adetiba, guys, is the shit. It is good. It is so. If you are on Netflix and you haven't watched King of Boys, what are you waiting for? It is such an amazing movie. Practically, it is just about a gangster epic movie about a woman who's trying to, has been released. It is still a conversational topic anywhere. Anywhere you go, it still sparks some conversations. It's almost like you haven't seen it enough. This movie practically journeys around a woman who is trying to grow her political life in the country. She's a gangster, she is a businesswoman, she is, like I say, thug, but she really drives this horse. I followed this lady on her 3 levels. When she was at the peak of her career, she was a leader, she was the shit, she was there. It was amazing. When she lost it all, it was tragic. And at the end, when she came back, it was breathtaking. I would say this movie is 3 hours plus long. And I was watching this movie, I did not get bored once. Like, I was not bored. There was no particular time in my life that I would say, oh, I was bored when I was watching. I wasn't bored. I was stuck on this movie, watching this movie, seeing from scene to scene. It was an extremely mesmerizing situation for me. It was great. This movie, nothing comes close. Shola Shobowale did a breathtaking role in this movie. I don't know. I would say that this particular role stretched her. It stretched her to the core. I'm sure it took. She did so much on that role. I'm like, it took like I don't know. I'm sure the words. She really stretched herself. If you think about versatility, that she did it. She brought her A game. Like, I would say that there's nobody comes close when it comes to Shola Shobowale. You can throw her anywhere. If you want to do sophisticated and chic, she's there for you. If you want to do talk gallery, she's there for you. Honestly, I can literally play her daughter. What do you guys think? Don't I look like daughter for Shola Shobowale? Mother. No, but she did it, and 2 of her movies are on this. To tell you that she actually did something good. 2 of her movies made it to this particular one. Top 5 movies on Netflix. Top 5 Nigerian movies on Netflix. She did it. This is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Then also Reminisce. Oh my God, Reminisce killed. Like, it was as if blood. Reminisce killed this. He really wringed the neck of this role. When I saw Reminisce, honestly, there are people that when I saw on the cast before I watched it, like, honestly, I didn't even know what I expected. I was expecting to be disappointed. Number 1, Reminisce. I'm like, what is a rapper, for crying out loud, doing in a movie? Can we stop twisting these things? Don't bring somebody that's a rapper to say he wants to act. What is it, acting? Don't bring somebody that is acting to say he wants to go and sing. No, choose your hustle. But that is a very ignorant way to think, because what Reminisce did on that role as the villain, mad. Like, I didn't even know that he had that kind of range. I didn't even know that he could even do it. I didn't even know, because Reminisce is always like, hey, but I always thought that he had like a softer side towards him. But what he brought on that role, guys, my perception of who he is has changed. Like, I don't just see him as a rapper. No, I don't just see him as a rapper. He's He's something else. He's a beast, man. Damn, he's a beast. He killed that role. He was amazing, impeccable. He delivered beyond anything. He really did. He did his time on that role. It was amazing. Then also there was Tony Tones. Tony Tones, as an actress, I have never necessarily seen her do amazing. She's been doing some roles. I'm like, okay, be seeing her, but when I call her like, oh wow, she's an actress. Oh wow, no. But when she did King of Boys, I put respect on that name. 22. So you put respect on that name. Sometimes it's not about the person acting. Sometimes it might be the script. Sometimes it might be the director. It might be the producer. It might be the set. But when you have all of those things put together, well figured out, I would say that you have a great movie in your hands, and you might end up being the best actor or actress in the world. For some reason, I don't know what Kemi Adetiba told them that on set or to prepare them for their role, but these people unearthed something that the world never even knew existed in them. They uprooted it from their body and showed it to the world. So yeah, that movie. So this movie stars people like Shola Shobowale, Tony Tones, Shominate, Iblis. I feel like it's real there, and that's why tell me, oh my god, you guys, I've seen this movie over 5 times. I don't know. I saw it like 3 times in the cinema. I saw it twice. I've seen it on Netflix because it had some added scenes on Netflix. Yeah. So yeah, sometimes I just dabble and look at the movie and watch and see what's happening. So yeah, the movie is really nice, really good. It's practically, I think I heard somebody say that it's actually a real life story of something that happened in the country. So it might be, might not be, but what do I know? What I know though is that this movie is incredible. So these are my list of my top 5 movies on Netflix. Top 5 Nigerian movies on Netflix. So we have King of Boys, we have The Wedding Party, we have Joy, we have ISOKEN, and we have LIONHEART. These are my top 5 movies. Top 5 Nigerian movies on Netflix. If you're looking for great storytelling, perfect production, crystal clear production, great acting, these are the movies I should be watching out for on Netflix. There's some other Nigerian movies on Netflix that have been amazing. Some of the movies I did not make it to the list are 50 the movie. 50 the movie was first released on Ebony Live TV, then eventually came on Netflix. I will also say that the movie Wedding Party really it opened a well of money for Ebony Live movies. So yeah. So moving forward to now that Netflix Naija is now in the country, the producers that I would love them to work with definitely would be Jade Sola of Siberu, done great work. Chini Onwubenu, great work also. Definitely Kemi Adetiba, Genevieve Munachi, Folayon. These people have been consistently doing great work even before Netflix. And if they have the backing of Netflix, given the right conditions and the right kind of contract, I'm sure they will over deliver. Honestly, these are the people that Netflix is working with. So Netflix Nigeria, if you're watching this video, I would advise that you work with these people. I know that you guys are here to do incredible work with our Nigerian movies, to tell our Nigerian stories the best possible that will eventually come on Netflix. Eventually, are the movies that actually did incredibly well in 2019, especially the ending of 2019. Movies like Living in Bondage. Living in Bondage, a sequel, is practically the continuation of an old story that I was told when I was like a child. It was incredible. It scared me to death when I was a child. What now again as an adult, it also scared me. I was just in the cinema screaming my eyes out like, oh my god, don't kill it. I was a maniac. But the movie is really amazing. Swanking Jack was the breakout star from this particular movie. I think he did an amazing work on this particular project. Another movie I'm looking forward to is Sugar Rush. Sugar Rush is also very exciting, very good, very nice. Although they had so many ads in there, certainly was there. It was a great movie also that also do well on Netflix. So yeah, so these are the movies. If you have any other Nigerian movie that you thought did great and I did not mention it, please do comment down below in the comment section. I would love to hear your own personal top Nigerian movies on Netflix. Okay, my name is Oma, guys. Please do remember to follow, like, subscribe, and turn on notification button, guys. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.